The Albany Firebirds were the hottest ticket in town during the 90s. The perennial playoff team won the AFL's Eastern Division in 1998, sparking championship hopes for the Capital Region. But the Firebirds fizzled out, losing in the first round of the playoffs. As Chet Davis reports, Albany seized its chance to take care of unfinished business the following season.
We always thought it was our year.
But 1999 was different for the Albany Firebirds.
All the stars aligned perfectly. We had the right people, the right coaching, support staff, down to the trainers, down to the equipment guy.
After an 11-3 regular season, the Birds soared through the playoffs, earning their first Arena Bowl appearance in franchise history.
The city, and especially those people who were invested right from the start of the franchise, were really fired up. And the idea that the championship was going through our building and the fact that ABC was coming to broadcast live from downtown Albany was a pretty big deal.
It feels great. Look at the hand. What's that? What's that say? We're going to the bowl, baby.
Arena Bowl 13, Albany versus Orlando. The Pepsi Center was filled to the brim.
It was intense. And with every move, every touchdown, every sack, it was electrifying.
I could see it still to this day. I could see this day. I look around, I could see the faces. You know, it was on fire.
And so was touchdown Eddie Brown.
And they got it.
I mean, it was a nightmare. He was, one of the best to ever play. Nobody completely stopped him. I mean, you're talking about, as good a receiver that's ever played the game.
With 3 touchdowns to his name, Brown had helped Albany build a 3-point lead in the fourth quarter. With under a minute to play, Eddie's final touchdown sealed the victory.
Touchdown, Eddie Brown.
That might have been the most spectacular day and night I've ever spent here in Albany. The place was just electric. Everybody was screaming and yelling, we won.
Down on the ground crying, and I come up to my feet, and the entire arena is on the floor. It was crazy. It was mayhem, confetti. One of the best memories I ever had in my life.
Lighting a cigar, here we go. Having a little champagne just felt right in the moment.
The championship to the city of Albany. It's not just the Albany Firebirds Championship. It's the city of Albany. We are world champions.
The place is still going crazy, and the party lasted well into the night.
No one realized the party would end sooner than expected.
Albany is Arena Town, USA.
And the Firebirds were world champions.
I hope they can do it again next year.
You're looking to win another championship and do the same thing and repeat. And pack your bags, guys. We're heading out. We're hitting the road.
1 year after winning the Arena Bowl, the Firebirds were migrating to Indiana.
Heartbreaking. I made Albany my home.
You understood it because the league had grown so quickly and the revenues were going up, but their salaries were not what they wanted it to be. So all of a sudden, the league was going to bigger cities and Albany was being left behind.
To pack it up, and we got to leave the best arena town in the country and go to somewhere where they never had arena football, where they had the Indianapolis Colts, they had the Pacers.
It was kind of dry here without having arena football. It definitely left a void.
Arena football returned to Albany in 2002, but for the AF2, a developmental league for the AFL. The conquest never caught fire in the Capital Region.
And I mean, if you took the Cincinnati Reds out of the city of Cincinnati and then said, go support a AAA team, no one's going to go. And so it was the exact same thing. In the AF2, it was part of just the boom of the indoor football industry, and Albany was kind of left with the scraps, and the football fans around here weren't going to have it.
The void was finally filled in 2018. The Empire reignited the city of Albany. In year 2, on the 20th anniversary of the Firebirds Championship, the Empire have a chance to raise another banner.
I don't think you could have wrote it any better. 20-year anniversary of ours. Now these guys had the opportunity, best team in the league, to go out there and get their own chip,
The game comes and goes, but banners will hang forever. So for us to come back, 2 years into our franchise and have a banner already right next to that one would mean the absolute world to us, man. Just solidifying our legacy.
Valvo and his teammates may have played under a different name, but the Firebirds and Empire fight for the same city.
This gives me a lot of pride, that I was involved in something like that. And then to see these guys take that, and now they're creating their own legacy. They're forging their own path. One of these days, they'll all get together, maybe 20 years down the road, maybe right here, and they're all gonna shine their rings and say, look what we did, man, 20 years ago. And they will, I guarantee they will.
Chet Davis, CBS 6 Sports.
Oh, I have goosebumps just watching that. ArenaBowl 32 between the Albany Empire and the Philadelphia Soul is set for 8 p.m. this Sunday night at the Times Union Center. I'll be there, JT and Liz. Hope to see you both. Yeah.